Hello, my friends. Welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Fiona, and today we're going to learn another 10 common English phrasal verbs that native speakers use all the time. These phrasal verbs are very useful, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what they mean and how to use them naturally in your own conversations. Now, before we start, I want you to know that phrasal verbs might seem a little tricky at first, but don't worry. I'm going to explain each one very clearly, and I'll give you real examples that you can use right away. So grab a notebook if you want to take some notes, and let's dive in. Number 1, beat down. This phrasal verb has a couple of meanings, but the most common one is when the sun or heat is very strong and makes you feel tired or uncomfortable. It's like the sun is pushing down on you with its heat. You can also use it when someone keeps asking you to do something until you finally say yes, like they're wearing you down with their requests. For example, imagine you're walking outside on a really hot summer day. You might say, "Wow, the sun is really beating down on us today. I need to find some shade." Here's another one. Let's say your friend keeps asking you to go to a party, and finally you agree. You could tell someone, "She kept asking me to go, and eventually her enthusiasm just beat me down, so I said yes." Number 2, beat out. This means to win against someone in a competition or to be chosen instead of someone else. It's like you're the winner who came out on top. For example, imagine you're applying for a job and there are many other people who want the same job. If you get it, you could say, "I can't believe it. I actually beat out 50 other candidates for this position." You might hear something like this when talking about sports too. "Our team beat out the defending champions in the final game. We're so excited." Number 3, beat up. Now this one is very common, and it means to hurt someone by hitting them repeatedly. But we also use it in a more gentle way to describe when someone looks tired, old, or damaged. For example, if someone attacks another person, you might hear, "3 guys beat up that poor man in the parking lot. Someone called the police." Here's another one that's less serious. When talking about an old car, people often say, "My car is pretty beat up, but it still runs okay. I've had it for 15 years. Number 4, beaver away. This is a really fun phrasal verb. It means to work very hard and steadily on something, like a beaver building a dam. Beavers are known for working constantly, so when we say someone is beavering away, we mean they're working with focus and dedication. For example, imagine your friend is studying for a big exam. You might say, "Sarah has been beavering away at her textbooks all week. She barely takes breaks." People often say something like, "I've been beavering away in the garden all morning, and I'm finally done planting the flowers." Number 5, beaver away at. This is very similar to beaver away, but we use it when we want to mention the specific things someone is working hard on. The word at connects the action to the object. For example, let's say you're working on a difficult project at work. You could tell your colleague, "I've been beavering away at this report for 3 days, and I think I'm almost finished." You might hear something like, "My brother has been beavering away at his novel for 2 years. He writes every single morning before work." Now, before we continue with the next 5 phrasal verbs, I want to ask you for a small favor. If you're finding this lesson helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps other English learners find our content. And if you haven't subscribed to American Lingo Academy yet, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. We post new videos every single day to help you improve your English. Okay, let's keep going. Number 6, bed down. This phrasal verb means to go to sleep or to make a temporary place to sleep, usually somewhere that's not your regular bed. It's often used when you're sleeping somewhere different for the night. For example, imagine you're visiting friends and they don't have a guest room. You might say, "Don't worry about me. I can bed down on the couch for the night." Here's another one you might hear during camping or traveling. "We couldn't find a hotel, so we decided to bed down in the car until morning." Number 7, bed out. This one is mainly used in gardening. It means to plant small plants outside in a garden bed after they've been growing inside or in a greenhouse. It's like moving the plants to their permanent outdoor home. For example, if you're talking to someone who loves gardening, they might say, "I need to bed out these tomato seedlings this weekend. They've gotten too big for their pots." People often say, "Spring is the perfect time to bed out all the flowers I've been growing indoors during winter." Number 8, beef up. This is a really useful phrasal verb that means to make something stronger, bigger, or more powerful. We use it when we want to improve or strengthen something. For example, imagine your company wants to improve security. Your boss might say, "We need to beef up our security system after what happened last month." You might hear something like, "I'm trying to beef up my resume before I start looking for a new job. I want to add more skills and experience." Number 9, belong to. This phrasal verb shows ownership or membership. It tells us who owns something or who is part of a group. For example, let's say you find a phone in the coffee shop. You might ask, "Does this phone belong to anyone here?" Here's another one. When talking about clubs or organizations, people often say, "I belong to a book club that meets every Thursday evening." We love discussing different novels. Number 10, belong with. This phrasal verb is about things or people that go together naturally or should be together. It's about the right place or the right match. For example, imagine you're helping someone organize their room. You might say, "These books belong with the other textbooks on that shelf over there." You might hear something like, "I finally found where I belong with. This new job feels perfect for me, and my coworkers are wonderful." And there you have it, my friends. Those are 10 very useful phrasal verbs that you'll hear native English speakers use all the time. Remember, the best way to learn these is to practice using them in your own conversations. Try to use 1 or 2 of them this week when you're speaking English. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you, share it with your friends who are learning English, and leave a comment below telling me which phrasal verb was new for you today. And of course, subscribe to American Lingo Academy because we post new videos every single day to help you on your English learning journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Keep practicing and remember, you're doing great.